Thank you.
So Carlos Sinisterra and Ephrem Bariko ready for action. Carlos Sinisterra last time out took out the sentimental favorite Haji Muhis, who everyone fell in love with because of your interview.
It's a great interview.
It was a great interview, understandably so. Can he take out another sentimental favorite in Ephrem Bariko, who everyone fell in love with because for a large portion of his early career, he trained himself in his own garage. He still does his strength and conditioning in that garage, we found out, even though he now owns his own gym where he can train and spar. This time out, as we mentioned, Bariko held camp in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where he got himself a little house with a heavy bag on the front porch so he could just step outside and immediately start training.
Yeah, not a bad situation, but definitely somebody that had a lot of support from Congo. We had high recognized fighters coming in to support him, and that's what that makes him even endearing to the heart.
I was just about to say that Sinisterra needs to tuck that chin a little bit, because when you're dealing with this particular left-hander in Bariko, he likes to throw that overhand right, boom, but right down the middle. So you just got to tuck it a little bit and give him the forehead to hit.
I also see Sinisterra a little too upright.
Yep, that's what I mean about that. You know, you're just standing upright and your chin is not tucked enough for this kind of fighter. But I was excited about this fight. This fight is good. That's what I love about tournaments. Not only do you see better fighters getting to the end, but also you get to see them again 2 months later. I love it. Instead of like seeing a performance like Terence Crawford against Spence and then not seeing them for 13 months later.
Well, and for Sinisterra, the big question, and Claudia, you actually broke this news during the fight for Sinisterra, had a shoulder injury in that last fight. And the question is, with that quick turnaround, has he fully recovered enough to be 100% for this fight?
Yes, we will find out soon enough.
I think it was his right shoulder, and that's his power hand.
Yeah, literally, he finished his fight with just one hand.
Uppercut slipped in there from Bariko, left hand.
And I remember Martin Bakole coming in and supporting Ephrem.
That's right.
And showing him a lot. They took advantage of that time that they were here. Bakole was just giving him pointers, you know, being the professional that he is.
Bariko just missing with that left hand. Sinisterra's been thinking about a right uppercut to the body. And there again, Sinisterra with an inviting chin in the air there for Bariko. The height advantage of Sinisterra helping him out a little bit there.
But Sinisterra is still calm. He's still calm, and can Bariko keep up that kind of work rate with throwing those kind of bombs? It takes a lot of you, especially when you're missing like that. And those are like 4 missed shots. One of them just grazed Sinisterra. I'm glad you brought that up, and both of you guys, because he's throwing a good left hand, but sometimes that right hand just looks like an arm punch. Maybe he doesn't have it fully. I don't know. He's not really sitting down on that right hand, but he's throwing a good left jab.
Or there's always hesitation. That always comes after an injury.
Well, and I think hesitation was perhaps the knock on Sinisterra in his first 2 wins, Claudia, that maybe he wasn't quite as active as he could have been, or maybe as he wanted to be. I think that Ephrem Bariko, with his volume and his hard-charging style, is going to force him to be a whole lot busier. The question is he physically up to the task? How much is that injury affecting him right now?
Right, or you're going to be or you're going to be like, you know, Stone and Bala, you know, we're not throwing enough shots, and the guy could just steal around for you. And then when you got a guy like Bariko, he's throwing home runs. So even sometimes when it hits the glove, it can hurt, but it also looks good.
Yeah, and it's the eye of the judges that actually give the score.
I know sometimes the judges probably listen to us and say, my man, I know what I'm doing here, okay? All right? I know what I'm doing here.
All we're doing is guessing what they're thinking. That's half the job.
That's it. Oh, good uppercut.
Combination there.
Yeah, Sinisterra just sitting there in the ropes, not a good position to be in, especially when you're so upright.
I mean, Sinisterra ate those shots. You know, some of those shots were very clean by Bariko. 2 uppercuts, very clean. That was a good right hand by Sinisterra. With questioning that right shoulder.
And again, this is the good and the bad of Sinisterra. I mean, he clearly was not flustered in any way by that sequence from Bariko, but is he a little bit too relaxed in this scenario?
I don't know. That just might be his style, you know. And if it's not in you to really have a work rate like your opponent, sometimes you're going to look like that.
Nice
Look,
left hand over the top there. That one knocked Sinisterra off balance. Might have been more of a footwork issue than it was the heft of the shot. But again, there are moments that are looking very good. You'd have to think to the judges for Ephrem Bariko in this round.
Oh, absolutely. He's definitely winning this round. And I feel like if Sinisterra's going to throw these slapping shots, you're going to have to move after that because you're not hurting the guy. So you got to move. There you go. You got to do the slaps and move. You're welcome.
Yeah, he definitely cannot just sit there and take Bariko's punishment. Yes, but Bariko's still coming forward.
Trying to erase the memory of that shot very quickly. Nice uppercut through the middle there from Bariko.
I think that left hand from Bariko at least got Sinisterra's attention because he said, come on. And usually when fighters say that,
it's because they got hurt.
Good action to wrap up the round there from Sinisterra.
Open scoring. Makes sense to you now, Corey?
Yes, it does.
Me too.
Round 3 begins 20-18 across the board for Ephrem Bariko.
Nice jab to the body by Bariko. Switched it up a little bit. I like that.
There's that left hand again. Again, knocking Sinisterra off balance, but it was not the weight of the shot. There's something going on with Sinisterra's footwork where he's caught off balance when Bariko is throwing that shot. We've seen it a couple times already.
I gotta pay attention to that, see what that is. Squaring up on the ropes is not good for a guy that, like when you're fighting a guy like Bariko with those overhand shots like that, strong, hard ones.
A second ago, I think I might have uncovered the mystery. If you watch Bariko, sometimes when he comes in with that left hand, he takes a big, exaggerated stomp with the front foot, and I think it might be catching the foot of Sinisterra and producing what's happening.
Got you.
Nice right hand to the body, though, from Sinisterra.
I just had a chance to speak to the corner, and Sinisterra's shoulder is at 85 to 90%, not 100% recovered, and they were trying to box Bariko. Now the strategy changed. They wanted more of a flat-footed, more aggression in closing the gap. Short distance fight.
We're seeing Sinisterra right now holding his ground a little bit. Getting a couple shots off. There's a nice right hand.
But he's boxing now. He's boxing now from long distance, and that looks good. That looks good. Shouldn't you box the shorter fighter? That's what I say. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, take advantage of your distance. I don't know. What was that? He's hurt.
At first it looked like he was hurt. Then it looked like he was just taunting.
Taunting, yeah. I'm not certain what Sinisterra was doing there.
It doesn't look good. Whatever that was.
Those long distance shots look good.
Yeah, that looks better.
That looks
good work
great
here from Sinisterra.
And it could,
the final minute.
It could be also, sorry, Corey. I'm excited. Yeah, I told you this is the fight that I was waiting to see. It could be also that Bariko's just taking a break. You know, like I'm throwing hard shots.
Well, he
might be hurt.
Oh, good
He's
right
hurt.
hand from Sinisterra. Sinisterra found his shot. Bariko trying to swim through this. But these are choppy waters as a chopping right hand comes in.
And he's sitting on the ropes.
Sinisterra looking to close the show. Down goes Bariko.
What?
I mean, Bariko was doing so well.
And a bewildered look on the face of Bariko.
He's not going to beat the count.
He's not.
He's not getting up.
Carlos Sinisterra with a sinister comeback win to head to the semis.
With an 85% right shoulder.